It's still a squad that could do with winning a few points, and hopefully they will.
Yes, and the other point that is, of course, worth making, and it is in part a statement of the obvious, the baton exchange is not quite so crucial in the mile relay as they are the 4x100. So it is a disruption to a squad, but not quite the technical one that it would be for the sprint relay.
It's more how much time did Sam Miller have to warm up? Because obviously it was a really last-minute replacement with that hamstring tweak to Williams.
That's absolutely right.
The French team looking to end with a good result here on their home track. We're looking for their first team title in this new format since 2009. They're not going to have it, but they'd like to finish on a high in the final track event.
Spain ran 3:02.32 in the B final, so that is the standard that's been set. If none of these teams run faster than that, then the Spaniards would pick up 11 points. Methinks that won't happen, but you do have to consider it. And Britain's task is fairly straightforward. As long as the French finish no more than 2 places ahead of Great Britain here, then Britain will finish 3rd overall. Germany in away and clear, that 315.5 points. Big advantage now, almost 30 points ahead of the Poles. So it's Italy in lane 2, France in 3, Poland in 4, Britain in 5, Rabbi Youssef on lead off, Jared Dunn running the 3rd leg, Sam Miller coming in for Delano Williams in at 2. So we're talking there about the fine history of British 4x400m running. Let's not forget the European record, 2:56.60, set by the British quartet at the Olympic Games in '96. That's another fine dynasty of British 400m running. And this one's gone off pretty well as well, with Rabbi Youssef leading, storming down the back straight. Remember, it's the 3-bend stagger, so it won't fully resolve itself until pretty much 500 meters into this race. But Britain lead. Germany there in 2nd place. Going pretty well for Poland is Kravchuk in the middle. France are battling. Gilles Biron, at the moment, I would say, is probably in 6th and last. Here's the first change. Baton is in hand. Britain, Poland, maybe the Poles just have a little edge in front now. Poland will hit the curb here in the lead. Great Britain, at the moment, all is going pretty well. It's been a strong first bend run by the 2nd French runner. That's Thomas Jordier. Jordier there in 4th. Britain now have slipped back to 3rd. Germany have moved into 2nd place. Also going pretty well there are the Italians. But remember, all Britain have to do here, well, if they finish 3rd, unless, well, the French would have to win really to stand any chance of getting past the Brits now. Poland, you can see, and this happens when athletes get tired, they move away from the curb and they drift towards the outside. You can choose anything between 4, and somehow the French have got away in front. That was a brilliant leg from Thomas Jordier. Germany now in 2nd place through Johannes Treves. Jared Dunn it is there in 3rd place. Back in 4th, you can see the Poles. France now have the curve. Sam Miller it is, in fact, here. There's been a little switch in the British team. Jared Dunn ran the 2nd leg. The Poles breaking wide here. But France it is who have the lead. Now 1 or 2 alarm bells perhaps ringing for the Brits. Great leg there from Hannah of France. They will hand the baton in front. Running the anchor leg there for Great Britain, it's going to be Cameron Chalmers. Chalmers back in 4th place. He's got to be wary here. As things stand, it's going to be 11 points for France. 8 points, I should say, for Great Britain. Look at Germany coming up on the outside there in second place. Waiting there to deliver a challenge is Konstantin Schmidt. But look at Amelko. Amelko we saw go well there in the individual event for Poland. Poland hit the front. France go backwards, and this is good news for Great Britain. Poland so strong in the relays year after year. And Rafał Amelko is going to bring the baton home. France are going to come through for second place. It's been a great run from the Frenchman, but Amelko hangs on. And Britain, well, they've struggled, haven't they? Up the home straight. My word, my word. We'll have to see quite how things work out here. Because what happened in the last 100 or 150 metres could just have cost Britain third spot overall. Let's wait and see. Juan Decimus fought back brilliantly towards the end. Great run from the Poles, but in the end, where did the British finish? That was a dramatic conclusion. Things going so well for Britain, really through until that final leg. He did his job, Rabah Youssef. Handing on there to Jared Dunn. He also got the job done. But look at the return here of France. This was a great leg from Thomas Jordier. In many respects, that was perhaps the leg of the race from any athlete. France held on to the lead on the penultimate leg, leaving the baton there in the hand of Juan Decimus. But I fear that things might have come apart for Great Britain here up the home straight. Look at this. So tight. And I wonder if the Briton there, Cameron Chalmers, recognises the significance of losing that final place, because it could just see France leap into third spot. It's going to be so tight. The overall scores have been changing continuously.
Well, the French are happy with that one, understandably so. They were looking for a little bit of
mathematics. France have just pipped the Brits by a single point, but we told you about keep your eyes there on the performance of the Spaniards. The Spaniards have actually won it, because the winning time there was only good enough to finish fourth overall. Well, who would have thought that? And Britain, in a 4x400 metre race at this level, finished 9th out of 11.